Oh, good afternoon, everyone. I had to do some stuff, taking care of some WoW, because I did a lot of stuff last week, in terms of like raid bosses and stuff. If you're here every week, if you're here every day, welcome. You know that I did that stuff, so I had to make sure that I got my shit out of the way with the thing. It's not like a PvP week, so I'm probably still gonna do a little bit because it'll give me stuff to do. I mean, I might get a couple bosses in tomorrow because I'll be resting. Today is kind of a weird walking day, but not like walk. Maybe walk home. I don't know. But need to get up and out and talk and walk and do something. Just, that's part of the whole fitness thing. Just get out and do something. Walk for 15 minutes. Walk for 20. You know, the trains are functional again. School is in. I was 10 o'clock. I was getting the video ready and I looked down and there's trundling children through the park. And I'm like, yep, school's in. I don't think I'm going to walk the entire way. It's like BFD freaking 5. Borderline 5. But yeah. So it's going to be awkward. Okay, store. Someone just left their basket in the middle of the thing. I ran into it. Thankfully, my shoes are the hiking shoes, so they're a bit. I don't know how the basket's gonna work because I think I kicked a hole in it accidentally because I just didn't see it way down there. I don't know why people do that. They just drop their basket off and wander around the store and then come back to a location. It's so pervasive. It's something I've gotten here in at least Amsterdam. I don't know if it happens outside, but in Amsterdam, people they'll grab their carrier thing, like a cart or a basket, and then they'll set it down somewhere and they'll go around and pick up all the food. Like they'll hold it in their hands and then they'll put it back in their basket at one location. And I'm just like, how? Take your basket with you. Put your stuff in it. I never thought it's worse when it's with carts. But it's weird. Maybe Dutch people that watch this, you can understand. You can explain to me why it works that way. All right, so I'm walking out of Albert Heijn. I got a backpack full of stuff. But it was exactly 29 euros. I mean, whatever. It's just great whenever it comes out to be exactly a price. You always wonder what's wrong when something comes out to like an even amount. And you're like, huh? You know, especially in the States where they tack on tax afterwards. Ah. But every time I'm in one of the more touristy areas, I always find it nice that while I do not verbalize much of the Dutch that I can speak a lot, I'm not comfortable conversationally with it. I mean, I'll get like the odd sentence out or something. And the problem is, there's a girl on TikTok. She inspires me after a fashion to move forward with not knowing that much Dutch because I think she's Nigerian. She lives somewhere around here in what I call Iber. Technically, I'm in the Iber like myself. But what the hell's happening here? Sorry, I'm getting distracted by water problems. Okay, so minor distraction here. That's what I was seeing. Meep, meep. I don't know. Not me. I'm like literally separated from the train track. This is a whatever. But yeah, this. Like, yes, the wind is blowing that way. It's coming from directly behind the camera. And this, I think each of the, because like here's one of the pylons that holds the bridge up in the water. It looks interesting. Like the water is striped. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. Like, I can say the occasional, like, sentence, maybe even a couple sentences, but I don't feel comfortable, like, fully expressing the storm of thoughts that I have in Dutch. I don't know all the words. And like with PJ, who's in Germany, you know, he fully explains that fluency is varying levels. You know, and yeah, everybody comes into it on their own and they do their own little thing. But, and I'm probably way further down the learning line than most other people who actually feel confident. Because after a fashion, there's the Dunning-Kruger effect. You can be so ridiculously, like, clueless as to how dumb you are on a topic that you think you're an authority. Some BS like that. And so many people, like, maybe they just realize they're so, like, I don't know. I am self-conscious about it. And you watch every day, I will blurt out words. I can look at words, I can read them. You know? I was explaining to the girl at the bakery yesterday. I can read and I can hear it pretty well. Pretty good. But I just don't speak it because I don't feel that I have the necessary vocabulary to explain it correctly. Like, I already have enough problems getting my thoughts out as is in English. I mean, after a fashion, that's why I ramble so much. That's why what could be a 3-minute YouTube video turns out to be 14 minutes. Because I just ramble. My thoughts are not a coherent sentence of stuff. I have to bring in coordinated thoughts, and things are linked differently, and that's part of the neurodivergency. And that's the issue, is because of like the autism and the ADHD, I can actually gather a lot of information, because in the States I've had to read information that people are giving that they don't verbalize. And so here I can't, at least when I started, I can't rely on something they're saying in Dutch that they may be saying to a group of people, such as football practice. And so, while doing that, you know, it has helped me with that, but I still don't feel very comfortable. Get a little beer in me, I'll start barfing up a lot of Dutch. I will blah, 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 blah. You know, and but I watch Dutch TikToks, and I wish I had the ability to kind of click on the balls to do that. I have more balls to blitz, you know, than I do to speak Dutch, and that might say something, and that's very weird. Dutchies, you'll understand. It's kind of difficult when, like, I would have to say, as I look around, about a third of the words I see are actually English sentences. Within advertisements and stuff. Like, come on, guys. Well, there's another tent that went up over there by Cop Amsterdam, whatever. So I'm probably going to go home and check that one out. But yeah, like, and it sucks because if I do want to change my citizenship over, I have to go through like the classes, and that's what gives me the nervousness. It's not necessarily the classes. I could probably get a private lesson or something. But everyone's like, no, you really need to talk with people. And I'm like, maybe if I were, you know, a homebody like Aaron, I'd need to get out and talk more with people that are Dutch. But I, like, twice a week I'm around Dutchies, you know, and I don't know. It feels like it's going, like that's going to be the barrier. Despite the fact that numerous other things could possibly actually be barriers. But like, it feels like that one would be the barrier, you know, and it's maybe just my generalized anxiety of just looking for the one thing that can be the wrench in the gears. Wrench in the machine. But still, I mean the gears. Okie dokie. It's going to take place on September 3rd, so this Saturday, 1 to 11. It's called Faltyfest, Kapost, Eidijk, 10, Amsterdam. Faltyfest, holy shit. Faltyfest.nl. Natuurlijk heeft Faltyfest geen scheid aan een wereld die in brand staat. Okay, I don't know how to... Okay, of course Faltyfest doesn't give a damn about the world on fire. Faltyfest prays for a heavenly miracle. If things are still going on September 3rd, it will be dancing. Dancing and uber slutty novels on the edge of the volcano. I'm sorry, what? Dress code. The 7 wonders of the world in one. Almighty, beautiful, something, something, something.
A few moments later.
Okay, it's been a solid 5 minutes, and I've looked on their Facebook, I've looked on the Instagram, and I still haven't looking what this is. It looks super gay, but apparently this one has to do with... I've already seen the Sisters of Perpetual Pleasure on this thing. Events. What was Faltyfest 2000? Oh yeah, this has definitely got a lot of drag queen. This is... Yeah, this is definitely... Yeah, this was September 4th, Saturday, 2021. Didn't say where it was. Discussion. Did it exist last year? At Cop Amsterdam? Yeah, it's 48 regular tickets, 55 late ticket, 15 parking ticket, which we won't need. Biedt het podium aan uitzinnige, creatieve, gekte, aanstormende modeltalenten, music and broodnodige kunst. I don't. Bijzonder thema is absolutely true.